Hey everybody, it's Darren here on Pop the Question. I am here with Sheri Denise, who is the owner and founder of PlatinumJane, a CBD company that is doing amazing things out there in the world right now. Welcome to Pop the Question, Sheri.
Thank you.
And we're out here on our Pop the Question deck. Needs a little paint job, but it's all good, whatever. Anyway, I'd love to know how PlatinumJane came to be. Now, I understand your son had something to do with it.
He did. So about a year ago, he started PlatinumJane as a school project with one of his friends. It was a proof of concept for an entrepreneurial class that he was taking. And it was so well received, and the business plan was... Your dog is licking my
Odie's down here,
foot.
guys. He's giving her feet some kisses. Has a thing for feet, that's a different story. But anyway, continue. So your son...
The dog has a foot fetish.
I guess, apparently. Oh.
So there was a proof of concept that was established, and it was very well received, and I got to see it, and I thought it was terrific. And anyway, he and his colleague that he was working on it with at school decided to see if they could make it a real company. And unfortunately, he passed in a car accident last year. And so his friend came to me and said, Christian was really passionate about this, and if you have any interest in pursuing this and creating and extending this legacy brand, we would love to have you get involved. And I said yes. And so I enlisted the help of all of his best friends to take over one aspect of the company. So there are 5 of us right now that are co-founders, and we put together some products, and we officially launched on February the 11th, which would have been Christian's 24th birthday.
Oh, wow.
And we are about 3 months old. We're doing really well. We've got 3,075 followers on Instagram and about 13 stores. We are pursuing business all over the United States. We're not shipping internationally yet, but it's going really well, and it's an honor to work with my son's best friends and build something that I know he would have been really proud of. Yeah.
Now, for people out there who don't know about CBD, can you explain a little bit to them what it's all about?
I can. This is the most simple way that I explain it to everybody, and my whole little story is there's a beautiful woman named Cannabis, and she had 2 children. One of them is named marijuana, who produces a natural compound called THC, and if you ingest it or smoke it, you'll get really high. The other child is named hemp, and it produces a natural compound called CBD, and if you smoke it or ingest it, you won't get high at all. But research supports there's a lot of health benefits to ingesting, smoking, using topicals, and the research supports that it's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and a lot of other health benefits that we don't really talk about, but the research supports that it's really good. It's really good for you.
Yeah. And a lot of people are using it now.
It's really popular.
It's really exploded.
It's like a $22 billion industry. It's
Right.
huge.
Right. Are there some new products you have coming out at PlatinumJane?
So we have combustibles right now. So we have individual CBD joints, and then we have a pre-roll package that has 6 half-gram joints, and then we also sell just flower, and we have 1/4 ounces and 1/8 ounces, 1/8, excuse me.
Okay.
And the new product that we just came out with is edible coconut powder, and you can consume it creatively, sprinkle it, on a smoothie or on your favorite beverage or foods.
Right.
And we're encouraging people to create their own recipes. I just secured PlatinumJaneRecipes.com, so I think maybe in the future we'll start to. So we'll start to share some cool recipes and create some. We are coming out next week with edible chocolate powder, and then right after that we'll do vanilla.
Okay. So they can use that for like hot chocolate, that kind of thing,
Absolutely.
or cakes or whatever.
I made a cake last week, and it was pretty well received.
Good.
Yeah.
You said there are 13 stores.
Yes.
What are the newest stores that you have right now?
We just picked, Hip Hemp Cafe in Philadelphia
Okay.
has been a really, really supportive.
And that's why you're here
Yes.
today?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go and visit some of the stores. We also picked up the Ruckus Gallery, Philly Natural, and my business partners were in New York last weekend and picked up a few stores there as well.
Yeah. So 13 stores, guys, and it's growing.
It is.
Go and visit. What's the store in Philly? What are the stores in Philly called?
Hip Hemp Cafe,
Hip Hemp,
Ruckus Gallery,
Ruckus Gallery,
Philly Natural.
Philly Natural.
Right.
Okay. 3 stores, guys. It's a big firm. So what do you say to people out there that like have this objection to CBD products?
It's an education. And in all honesty, it was a huge education for me too. Because I'm familiar with all of the THC stuff, I grew up in the 80s, so, THC was very prevalent, and I don't think anybody ever really talked that much about CBD. So in the last 2 years, I've really learned what its health benefits are, and I've done a lot of research. We've all been doing a lot of research, and we don't carry any THC products at all. Everything that we carry is CBD based.
So it's all about education.
It really
Educate
is.
yourself, right? I'm getting an education right now, which is good. So, if you don't mind me asking, you do use CBD products?
I do. I don't enjoy the smokables, but I love the edible powders, and we don't have any, but I also love topicals, and so CBD oil, there's face oils, and we're actually in development right now to try to figure out if we're going to expand our line and the brand to include some beauty products. So we're in development, experimenting.
Right, exactly. Now, in the current conservative climate and all that, do you think there's going to be any issues with laws or anything like that concerning CBD?
CBD is federally legal, and I think right now the FDA is just trying to figure out how to tax. And that's what the legislation is really all about right now. It's just trying to figure out the banking system and how it gets taxed. And state by state, there are all of these different legislations. So, for example, I'm based out of Massachusetts, and in Massachusetts we have the Mass Ag Farm Bill, which essentially for hemp and for marijuana tracks seed to sale. So that's how they're putting legislation in place right now to try to figure out how the banking and how the taxation will work.
Now you lived and traveled all over the world, right?
I have.
Now, does that give you a different perspective on cultures and people around the world and how they react to things like CBD and things like that?
I haven't actually tested the CBD market internationally. Certainly, I think that there are a group of people that embrace THC internationally, and then a group that doesn't.
Right.
I mean, THC is still kind of considered a drug. I mean, it is, but not CBD. So, I haven't really done the research on what's happening internationally with CBD laws, other than we know that in Canada both THC and CBD is federally legal. And we know that almost every state in the United States, THC, I think there are 3 now where THC is still not legal, but CBD is federally legal. So I don't know the answer to that question.
So what are your hopes for the future of PlatinumJane?
I'm so excited. I am so excited. My hope is that we will be a nationally recognized brand, that we will have stores in every state. We also have a commerce platform, so anybody can go to PlatinumJane.com and purchase any of our products. We're seeing so much interest in our social media, both our Instagram and our Facebook. So my hope is that the brand will continue to grow. We are donating a portion of all of our proceeds back to Fisher College, where my son was attending school, and we established a scholarship in his name.
Nice.
So we're trying to give back to the community. We're trying to make a difference in people's lives. Our combustible products, or our smokable products, are really kind of a a tool for like a reverse gateway. So people, what we're marketing that part as is for people who are addicted to cigarettes, to nicotine. You know, it's a really, really nice alternative. And also a reverse gateway for people who suffer from substance abuse to be able to use CBD as anti-anxiety. So our whole push is always plants over pills.
Yeah. And there's that word. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with CBD. So health-wise and all that.
Absolutely.
Do you ever sit back and think what your son would be thinking right now?
He would be so happy. He would be the happiest person. So I don't know if you can see our logo, but this, we just got the trademark and the copyright on, and it's, well, some people see a C and an L, some people see a P and a J, and I don't know, I see a heart. And my son had a heart of gold. He is a great human being. And he would be so incredibly proud that I embraced his dream, but more importantly, that I asked all of his best friends to be involved. And we're a family. We're a family of friends that came together to not only extend his legacy, but you know, each person has, you know, their own unique quality that they bring to the company, and everybody's killing it. Everybody's doing an amazing job for a great cause.
So he's smiling right now.
That's for sure. Absolutely.
So where can people go to find out more about PlatinumJane?
PlatinumJane.com. Our story is there. His legacy is there. The scholarship information is all there. Being able to, you know, donate to the scholarship for people that are not interested in the products.
Right.
And we also have podcasts that are being produced. So those should be out in the next probably month or so, where people can go and get educated about how we do what we do, the benefits of CBD.
Right. Are you ready for a little game here on my show?
Absolutely.
I have a game, guys, if you watch the show, called Which One? My guest has to pick one thing out of the two choices that I give her.
Oh no.
So, are you ready to play Which One? Sure.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I'm flipping the card. Love story or action?
Love story.
Sandy Beach or Rocky Mountains?
Sandy Beach.
R&B or 80s synth?
R&B.
Morning tea or morning coffee?
Both.
Love to laugh or love to love?
Both.
And they can pick both. I love that. Thank you so much, Sheri, for joining me here today. Make sure, guys, go and check out PlatinumJane. It's everywhere on social media. PlatinumJane, go check it out. This is my guest, Miss Sheri Denise. Love you guys. Have a great day. I'm Darren Frommel, and this is Pop the Question.